Grand Rising. This is Priestess of Light. I had to get up, get a little closer. Don't want to adjust the phone. But anyway, I've been up for a minute. It's probably about 6. I've been up for a couple hours and been getting some real heavy downloads. I had to get up and start writing some of it down because it was coming so fast. I know people love tarot cards, and I'll probably start incorporating tarot cards into my readings just because the people really like to see if the person is authentic and genuine. But if you can really pay attention to someone's spirit, not just what they're saying, but their spirit, you can go within and figure out if someone is good or not. I've had a few readers that I really liked, and they were dark. One of them I actually got readings from, and someone paid her to give me false readings, and I picked up on it, and I sent her an email, and she tried to respond and play it off like, I know what you did, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. But for some reason, that needed to be said. So I'm getting a lot of past energy and past conversations. Like I say, I had to get up and write the stuff down. It's just like, whoo, baby, heavy. And I'm getting past energy, and I'm going to talk about the past energy first. And then I'm going to talk about the future energy. But, and again, as I was saying, I know people really like to see tarot cards. So I will be incorporating those later on down the line, and sometimes just random because I move by spirit. So spirit says do something, I'm going to follow that lead. So if spirit tells me to go pick up some cards, I'm going to pick up cards. But again, I know people like to see them, so I will incorporate tarot cards at some point in these recordings. So yeah, because I do throw cards, but like I say, I really throw them for myself. But I had a vision of me doing it, so I know I'm going to end up incorporating it into what I do. But I will not be doing it daily. I know that for much. It's not going to be a daily thing. But yeah. Now, this past energy, I keep hearing, all you had to do was come back. All you had to do was come back. Real aggressive. I'll win. Past energy. Very aggressive, very malicious. So whatever this person participated in the past was someone they were involved in a relationship with. And obviously that person left the situation, and this was a male that I was picking up on, masculine energy. And take it where it resonates. It could be a female for you in your life. But I was picking up on masculine energy. And again, this was past energy. The person left. Obviously, this individual wanted that person to come back. I can feeling the person's energy, why that individual left. Very toxic. Toxic. I was about to say toxic. Toss it. Somebody's saying toss it, like they're trying to get rid of something. That's something else that's just coming through. I think somebody's trying to get rid of some evidence, and they saying toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it. That's why I couldn't say toxic. I don't know how that reads into this, or may not read into it at all, but yeah. So this individual's very, very toxic. Very, very toxic. And looks like very controlling. And if he couldn't get his way, he kept repeating, "I'll win, I'll win, I'll win," like real aggressive, very, very toxic, nasty energy. So he did something really foul. I can tell you that much. He did something really, really foul to someone he supposedly loves. Not picking up on straight up narcissism to the 25th power. This person ain't right. Ain't right. Ain't right. Ain't right. Ain't right. So my heart goes out to whoever this resonates with. Picking up on and these were not the first downloads, so maybe I should have did them in order, but I didn't already started. So, but the third section I'm going to get into is future energy. But I guess you have to talk about the past before you can talk about the future. So, okay, I guess I'm doing it in order. So, next thing I heard, feminine energy, woman's voice. This woman talking. Clairaudience. I be hearing a lot of stuff. Just like I heard toxic dude there. Man. And I didn't even want to stay in that no more. It's like, I don't even need to hear no more, because, give me something else. That, he's not good, not good, not good. Next thing I heard was, I have the best in the world. I have the best in the world to do this, and he's worth, let me see, she said, I have the best in the world on retainer. I have the best in the world on retainer. When you want something done, people go and see him. So whoever she was talking about was a male. Masculine energy. Gotta take these braids out, baby. It's time. They pat my weave. So, when you want something done, you go see him. And he's worth every penny. He's worth every penny. So, this best in the world is top dollar. What I was picking up on was warlock energy or dark high priest. People go to pay them to get things done, to get things to go in their favor, to get things locked in and locked down on their behalf. This is why things are out of balance. You don't use energy in that way because you're throwing the balance of everything else off. You have to let, in the words of Abraham Hicks, you have to, what is it? She says you have to flow into the vortex. The vortex, you have to be within the vortex. You just got to be within the vortex. And the vortex is going to bring you everything that you already desire because you're putting it out there in your mind. When you manipulate, and that throws off the flow. Think of a river. Think of running water. They put dams there and they redirect the water just for power plants, but you're messing up the flow. You got to let the flow go. They say, they're making things right and better, but you cannot mess with Mother Nature. Mother Nature knows what she's doing. We are to work with the environment. I know I went all the way off topic, but had to go there. I be trying to stay on topic, but Spirit be giving me so much at one time. Y'all just got to bear with me. Y'all got to bear with me. So she was paying top dollar for a dark high priest to get something done. And she also said, we have him under control. Because remember, she got the dark high priest on retainer. We have him under control. And then she said, go handle her now. So I'm picking up on probably a divine union interference, and the female energy that I was picking up on was that of a I think it was an older, what I'm feeling, it was an older feminine energy. I have the best in the world on retainer. We have him. Okay, so it's more than one person involved in this. We have him under control. Now go handle her. Yeah, and I don't know if the dark, toxic masculine is connected to this older feminine energy. I don't know. I have to meditate on that, but if they're coming up together in some way, they are tied. They're trying to keep two people apart, and everybody has their own agenda for why. I'll have to meditate on that some more, but this is, and a lot of this has been going on in the collective, so a lot of this has been going on in the collective, but that's what I heard, and that's what I'm picking up on. Now, future energy. Future energy is pretty bad. There's going to be situations where people are going to prison for their involvement in this past energy. And what I picked up on was so massive. It's so massive. This is going to go down in somebody's town, someone's community. This is going to be publicized. It's definitely going to be front page news. There are a very large amount of people involved in whatever this was. There are a lot of people. The people that I saw, when I say they were in court, profusely begging, crying, They weren't begging for please forgive me. They were saying, please have mercy, please have mercy, please have mercy, with tears, like crocodile tears. They didn't care about what nobody thought about them in that moment. All they were doing was, please have mercy, please have mercy. And one by one, it was a lot of people doing the same thing. They were all begging for mercy in a courtroom setting in orange jumpsuits. They were already in jail, going through their trial. No bail, no bail, no bail, no bail. A lot of them had to be placed into protective custody, solitary confinement, due to their involvement. So whatever this is huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. And whatever happened in the past has been absolutely 100. Oh, they don't want me to talk. Absolutely 100% been exposed. The details on this thing, whatever it is it's out. It's out. And there is no turning back. We're at the point of no return right now. For these people, they're at a point of no return. They're at a point of no return. It's whatever they did, they sealed their faith. They sealed their faith. They changed their own lives. They messed up. They messed up. They messed up. They made a bad decision. They made a bad, I don't know. It has something to do. It has something to do with this man and this woman that they're trying to keep apart. And whenever you see this many people involved, it's a whole lot of money involved. I ain't even picking up on no money, but I can tell you, with this many people involved, it's a whole lot of money involved. It's a whole lot of money. It's a whole lot of money. This is going to be on the news. This is going to be on the news. And a lot of them are going to have to be placed into general pop due to overcrowding. And they're going to toss these people up. They're going to toss them up. I'm going to give the one channel on what I mean by toss up, because I heard a specific channel. And this was just for one person that they had. They were in confinement in the prison. This wasn't jail no more. They were in prison. And it's a man. They had him surrounded, and they had him fighting. And people was taking bets and stuff. And what he had to fight everybody in there. One by one. They wasn't intervening. They wasn't no dirty fight. One by one, he had to fight everybody in there. And they was like, if you can't beat all of us, everybody get a turn. I don't know what these people did, but their karma is so horrific. So what they did must have been pretty horrific. And their karma is going to match what they did tenfold. Tenfold. Uh, they're going to be people force. Archangel Michael, please shield and protect and return to sender any negative energy and any attacks. Thank you. There are going to be people leaving. They're going to be forced to leave their community. And it's a specific group of people. I'm going to hold that one. I'm going to hold that one. And I picked up on the conversation of a wife talking to her husband. And he was like, it's not about not standing our ground. It's about our safety at this point, sweetie. He was taking some stuff down because I guess he had things up in his jar to indicate who he was. But people find out anyway, and they start, it's going to be a riot. They start going into this community, and these people are forced to flee their homes for safety reasons. It's all going to be like a neighborhood, completely emptied because of gang stalking. An entire neighborhood is going to be empty. It's going to be abandoned because that many people were involved in the gang stalking of somebody, and all them people going to jail. It's going to be a ghost town, and this is huge. This is huge. God is talking. And he is the judge, jury, and executioner. And judgment has been passed. And sentencing has been issued. And it's all unfolding. Point of no return. Point of no return. This is deep. This is deep. They did something, and they had a large group of individuals participating in this. Something else that I picked up on was the individuals that were involved in this, whoever they worked for. I don't care if they worked at the corner store. I don't care if they worked at a big corporation. I don't care if they worked at, a warehouse. All these companies that employ these people will be terminating them. These people are going to lose their jobs. Period. They're going to lose their jobs. The companies do not want to be associated with these people in no way, shape, or form. And there's going to be such a large firing in one group, they're going to have to call in the National Guard. this is huge. When I say on their knees, begging, please have mercy, like real despair, it's going to be a lot of tears. It's going to be a lot of tears. This is going to cause major changes on how we operate in the society. This is going to tear down a system that's been needing to be torn down for a long time anyway. This is how big this is. It's going to break. It's going to break some very old systems that have been outdated for a long time anyway. People aren't going to be able to leave their homes. If they go out, they're going out in disguise. And one person I saw, they figured out who he was, and he was getting chased down the street, child. So they start ordering like everything online from the crib. They do not leave their homes. This ain't nothing nice. Whatever I just picked up on, this ain't nothing nice. This ain't nothing nice. And this is gonna and this is gonna affect everyone. There's no way that you're not going to be able, there's no way not to be touched by this situation. There's no way not to be affected by this situation. It's going to be an outcry. It's going to be an outcry. God is forcing the hand of the enemy. He's done playing. Haven't had any problems talking until I'm starting to get this download. He's done playing. He's done. He's done. He's given everyone ample opportunity to pick a side. And he said, okay, everyone has picked their side. It's time for things to be balanced out. When God gives you a directive, or he gives you a sign, or he gives you a signal, I really need to blow my noses. Excuse me, let me go off camera, blow my nose. I'm sorry, guys. They really don't want me talking. But it doesn't matter about me talking, because God's talking. God is talking. Um, Woo baby. He said everyone has picked a side. He's done. He's done. He's done. If he gives you signs and signals and synchronicities, and he's, got a flashing sign, you know, and you just keep ignoring it. And if he really, really, really wants your attention, you do not want that type of attention from the Most High. You do not want that type of attention, because if he's trying to get your attention and he wants your attention and you go in the opposite, look at the story of Jonah. Jonah was gifted. He was gifted, and God wanted him to go save the people who was his enemy. I think it was the Ninevites. He wanted him to go down and preach and save the Ninevites. Jonah said, I ain't. Them people is my enemies, blah, 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 blah. I ain't going. I ain't got nothing for them. You know how we get like, I don't like them. Is you crazy? Psst. You know what they did? Is you out your mind? What did he do? He went and got on the boat. And God caused a storm on the sea. And the captain was like, hey, whoever your God is, y'all get down and pray. They started throwing stuff overboard, and they went Jonah in the bottom of the ship, sleep. Hiding. You can't hide from God. You can't hide. Jonah said, stop praying, throw me overboard. It's me. He looking for me. When he's looking for you, he's going to find you, because he already knows where you are. He's going to cause a storm in your life. He's going to swallow you up for a minute so he can get you to listen to him, so you can understand the seriousness of the situation. If he does all that, it's a very, very serious situation. Jonah did not like the way God got his attention. You got to throw me overboard, and then a fish comes and swallows me up and travels to the bottom of the ocean, the depths of hell, because that's where you're running to. You're running to the depths of hell when you run the opposite direction of the one who created you.